because you guys were having sex, right? Yeah.
Was that chemistry so strong? Hello, hi, Sawubona, and welcome to Masha's Safe Space. This is a space where I share my mind with you guys in hopes that you guys will share your mind with me. Welcome everyone, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for finding value in my content. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, please join the family. I would love to have you. So I'm back with another one. Let us share our thoughts, you guys. If you have not heard, Enhle Mbali Mlotshwa, the actress, she has been trending because the wife of boyfriend yakhe has actually snitched on her. Like uyena ukhipha ama-files wasitshela like emavidini abantu bathi Enhle, they were actually supporting Enhle. I don't know why. So people are supporting Enhle, saying yeah, Enhle support her, you know what. But then now the wife has came back with like real receipts, you guys. Stay tuned, stay longer. I'm gonna show you guys a video, or rather I'm gonna share a video where, you know, a conversation between her and Enhle, which was leaked by the wife on social media. So Nje, stay around. The wife leaked, obviously, the affair between her husband and Enhle, saying that, you know, the husband wants to take his isithembu and whatnot. Hey, you guys, I am quite surprised. Hey, I'm gonna put it right there. Personally, I am surprised because Enhle, you know, she went out there crying about how much, you know, she was just abused emotionally and I think a bit psychologically because Black Coffee was cheating for some time, you know, in the relationship, and Black Coffee was cheating. I remember there was a point where she was just posting about narcissists and how narcissists will do this and narcissists will do that on her stories, and just, you know, sharing as someone who is going through trauma, or rather just, you know, experiencing isikhathi singekho mnandi. So it took me by surprise. No, nani ngizozwela ngizonibonisa video. Hang on. Hang on. It took me by surprise that Mugel is actually trying, you know, the pain that she felt, she's not afraid to make another person feel. Although in the video, in the conversation between her and the wife, she's like, yeah, I felt your pain because I know the pain. And in my head, I'm like, she's so patronizing. I don't know whether I should call it like gaslighting her, or like, you know, putting the cart before the horse. I don't know what to call it, but something about it feels wrong. Because the minute like the wife speaks, like, yeah, I so like as console no, so like Natia, you know, I did my homework, you know, I did my research, and then I realized that, you know, I'm like, but you've already had with this married man, dude. Like, how are you now gonna tell us about how, yeah, I did my homework? You've already with a married man, and where now you were going through so much pain because you're married man. Guys, no. For me, it ain't it. It ain't working. It ain't gonna work, ma'am. Ngibonile ukuthi ukhiphe, you know, how she always has Enhle does what, Enhle cares, Enhle what, Enhle. I think now it's called Enhle talks. She's saying she's silencing all voices, you know, she's gonna wait for us to, you know, wind down our voices, of course, our opinions, to just shut up, and then she's gonna talk. And at this point, I feel like that conversation between her and the wife, for me, it sets the record straight. Number one, it confirms that yes, she did sleep with a married man and she went to another woman's house. Bro, I don't care how free you wanna feel in this democratic country. But you don't do that, you know. Yeah, so and I are business partners, we own business ventures, but you know that you guys are. So respect his house. I feel like, no, man, I had so much respect for her. Obviously, ngiyamthanda, like, she's petite, like, cute, but no, angimjudge at the same time. But then, like, I'm just like, you know, if you live in a glass house, be careful with throwing stones, you know. I don't know if that isaga les yangazi noma yabo siyangena yini saka, but then if you live in a glass house ngizophinda, be careful of throwing stones. Like lo muntu lo, I feel like she vilified to a point Black Coffee at the end of the relationship. I looked at Black Coffee some type of way. At some point, I was just like, yo, Maru Black Coffee, like, buku enhle manje. Said I saw, like, buku enhle, like, this does poster, like, poster ngazathi yabo, umuntu oqeda like dance. Do you know those people are supposed to say, yeah, in life, you must love those who love you. Yeah, in life. She was posting things along those lines. She was like, and she creates so much drama. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to say I don't know. I'm not sure whether when she was going through her court stuff, Amangela, do you remember that picture? I don't know whether she spoke of domestic abuse as well. My memory does not serve me well there, but I think it was something quite intense because, you know, she was speaking about how, you know, as women, we are oppressed. As women, you know, it was something concrete, you know. So I was like, yo, that black coffee, I just want to smash him. And now I'm just like, like, what are you doing? But then again, guys, again, yizo lezo ngizonibonisa manje video, ngizonibonisa i-conversation between Enhle wethu esimthandayo no mufazi we-boyfriend yakhe basically. And I felt like she was not respectful at all in the comment. People were like, oh my gosh, she's so polite. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. She's so polite. No, you guys are very biased. You guys just like the lady, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like she has a lot of fans. She just has a lot of fans because, in my honest opinion, I think she was very patronizing. I think she manipulated the conversation to an extent because, you know, she would like literally place herself in the conversation, be like, no, quick with the excuses, quick with the okay, like, but I'm also gonna police you. Sorry, like, no, I have condoms. No, don't judge my nails. Don't judge my nails. Don't judge you, Angela, not my nails. Like, I have condoms in every facet of my life, even in my car. I'm like, man, you still the married man. Like, I don't care. Like, things very rational. We've all been in situations where we're like, you know, like, should have done that with that man, you know, shouldn't have done that. But to an extent where you guys like want to be in isithembu and, you know, all those things, I didn't think she denied those. I felt like for her and, you know, the reputation when it comes to relationship that she has, you know, I thought after Black Coffee she would, you know, find the love of her life and, you know, less drama, because she seems like someone who's very, you know, nurturing, motherly. Like, even when she was with Black Coffee, she seemed like someone who was like into this and like, yeah, I'm gonna support you, baby. I'm gonna fly around the world with you. We're gonna do this, you know, we're gonna have our babies, we're gonna have even the wedding, you know. They were like, no, let's save, let's what. I remember her when, what was the name of this show? I don't know. Did he talk with Anil or something like that, where she was like, yeah, you know, we can call my husband, we call each other, what I'm like, oh, she's such a wife. She's someone who was seen as, you know, going on to get married to this tycoon, and, you know, she ends up in, you know, Real Housewives of Johannesburg and sipping champagne. Not this drama, honey. Like, ever since the relationship broke up with Black Coffee, it's been time. You took Black Coffee to court. You saying people are after you. When she said people were after her and they are threatening to release information about it, was it this? Was this the information? Maybe, perhaps. Like, not that I'm downplaying, you know, the dangers of a stalker. No. I'm just thinking, you know, think out of the box, people. So I'm just thinking, what if these were the indabas which were following her, and not really like people were trying to, expose her nudes and whatever, right? What if I feel like we don't know her? Do we know her? Should we know her? Like, what are the boundaries though? Like, what do we ever know anyone? Do we ever know these celebrities? But me, I'm personal, guys. Get shocked. Get shocked. Mulala king twinana kasi sokman king twin. Get shocked. I am not feel. I'm worried because I was thinking, as women, we understand the dangers that we face, and as women, we always want, to tell the truth so that when other victims of whatever abuse that we are faced with go through that thing, it is very easy for the whole society to believe them and actually support them. But it seems as though us women, when we get out of relationships, I know this is about Enhle and the leaked conversation, but I just want to go back to black coffee because, I was really convinced with black coffee. So I just want to say, as women, when we get out of relationships, it seems as though we become vindictive. I've had my fair share of my nonsense. I don't want to lie. I've done and said things I shouldn't have, But I think that's just like something that kicks in our nature, where we're like, we know people know that we are the softer ones, and people know that, how can she lie? She's a mother. Mothers want their families kept together, so why would she lie? So when you say things, perhaps we take it just an inch too far, so that we, we receive the support that we feel like we need. I don't know, because I don't know what happened between them and Black Coffee, but now that she moves on to almost wreck a marriage, or basically wreck a marriage, I feel very disappointed, because I think the breakdown of her marriage with Black Coffee was around the same issues, So now for her to find herself in a place where now she is the villain and making another woman now a victim, yet she's like, she cares, and Wumandlala, I'm like, was the chemistry so strong? Like, was the chemistry that strong that you forgot about your vision and mission? Was the fire between you guys like burning? Like the fire burned so bad. She did not deny. So guys, let me give you the honors. If you have not heard it, here's the conversation between the two beautiful women.
Hello.
Hi.
Enhle, just a quick one. So, as far as I know, I just wanted to hear it from you, because I'm hearing it from him. You guys have decided to continue your relationship.
No, that's not what we spoke about. The last time we spoke was after we spoke. And I was waiting for what you had said.
As I have said to him, I do not want isithembu, and I'm not going to change my mind. So, Mina, what I'm hearing from him is that liyaqhubeka, regardless of what I want.
So Jai and I have businesses together, or ventures that took place before we even were in anything. You were hurt when you spoke to me, and I know that feeling. That's not a feeling I want anyone to go through, which is why I kept silent. And I took it in, and I took your pain in, and I completely understood where you were coming from. Something drew me back, and I was like, you know what? Okay, let's try. And from that trying, I was telling him that I was doing a lot of question asking with regards to what it entails to be in isithembu. Apart from watching a couple of shows, I know people in South Africa, a couple of friends of friends that are in isithembu. And I've done my homework and I understand that it needed to be received at home first. And that was my thing. I think we both agreed that we can't keep quiet.
It was all behind my back. It was completely wrong because you guys were having sex, right? Yeah. So understand this. You guys are sleeping together. That's a whole different step on its own. And every time you said every time you've used protection, is that absolutely true? Or there have been times of passion where you guys did not use protection?
No. I have condoms in every facet of my world. In my car right now, there's condoms. No.
Instead of leaving his wife and he offers you second wife.
I'm not even divorced yet. How would I ask for something like that?
Another thing that's bugging me is I asked him, has Enhle been to our house? And
no, I've been to your house once, nothing more. I went to your house. I think there was a braai that he was having with his friends. I went there, and yeah, that was the only time.
You better stay tuned to my channel, honey. You know, we are following this developing story. We are going to hear and wait and see what Enhle is gonna say in that new page. I followed it. I want to know, Remogel. I now follow Enhle Cares. I now follow Enhle Speaks. I now follow Enhle what. It's fine. You're gonna open a page, I'm gonna follow because I'm gonna try and. Yeah, you are an interesting woman. Like I see she's kind of interesting. So yeah, that was all I had in my mind today. Makeup done by myself, you guys. No, Enhle is a beautiful woman, so I had to, like at least have my face bright. She's a nice little, she seems like a nice little rose. Mbali. Exactly, like she legit looks like her name. She looks like something that smells good and can hold in your hand and go, I love you. But her deeds, like, can she please speak soon? Because I want to know what's going on. I really want to find out what's going on. Thank you so much for staying tuned up until this point of the video. I love you guys. I can never not mention that. Please make sure that you definitely subscribe to my channel and you follow me around. I like it when people follow me around because I get to follow them back. So I really like that. Thank you so much for tuning in and see you next time.